guys. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a breaking news for all Americans. The stimulus relief bill finally gonna see the light. House Democrats passed a $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief package on Wednesday, and President Joe Biden hopes to sign the bill Friday.
On this vote, the yeas are 220, the nays are 211. The motion is adopted. Objection to motion. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
Now let's watch President Joe Biden's speech.
Pfizer, Moderna also work closely with us to help speed up the delivery of millions more doses. The result is that we're now on track to have enough vaccine supply for every American adult by the end of May, months earlier than anyone expected. And today, I'm directing Jeff and my HHS team to produce another 100 million doses and purchase another 100 million doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I'm doing this because in this wartime efforts, we need maximum flexibility. There's always a chance that we'll encounter unexpected challenges, or there'll be a new need for a vaccine effort, a vaccination effort. A lot can happen, a lot can change, and we need to be prepared. And of course, we need to match the miracle of science and the skill of manufacturing with the massive logistical undertaking of vaccinating over 300 million Americans. Already we have gone from Johnson & Johnson vaccine authorization to shots in the arm in 3 days. I was telling the gentleman, we were at a facility yesterday, a veterans outreach, and there were three members of the veterans community getting shots. One was getting of each of the 3 vaccines. And the guy in the middle, a veteran, was getting his, and I was standing about as far away as I am from you, and standing up, and he was sitting down, and as the nurse put it in his arm, he went, J&J, just one. Well, there's millions of people who are going to feel that way and be proud to be in a position that they're an ability to get the kind of help they need. 7 weeks ago, only 8% of the seniors, those most vulnerable to COVID-19, received the vaccination. Today, 60% of the people over the age of 65 or older have received at least one shot. And that's because this is the population that represents 80% of the COVID-19 deaths. We've opened support and supported more than 500 community vaccination sites. That's more, and they're administering hundreds of thousands of shots a day. And for folks who aren't near a pharmacy or mass vaccination center, we're deploying mobile clinics like vans that go into places to meet the folks where they live. We're also supplying vaccines to community health centers to reach those who have been hit the hardest and suffered the most, especially Black, Latino, Native American, and rural communities. And this is important because we know we have more to do to ensure everyone is treated with equity and those most impacted get the care they deserve. On Saturday, we hit a record of 2.9 million vaccinations in one day in America. And beyond the numbers are the stories. The father who says he no longer fears for his daughter when she leaves to go to work at the hospital. The children are now able to hug their grandparents. The vaccines bring hope and healing in so many ways. Again, a vaccinated American is the only way to beat the pandemic, get our economy back on track, and for us to get back our lives and our loved ones. You know, that's why the American Rescue Plan was so critical. I want to thank Speaker Pelosi and the House of Representatives today for passing the bill, and I will be signing into law shortly. This bill represents a historic victory for the American people. I look forward to signing it later this week. Everything in the American Rescue Plan addresses a real need. including investments to fund our entire vaccination effort. More vaccines, more vaccinators, and more vaccination sites. Millions more Americans will get tested, including home testing. Schools will soon have the funding and resources to reopen safely, a national imperative. The American Rescue Plan, the partnership between Johnson & Johnson and Merck, proves we can do big things, important things in this country. Let me conclude with this. Tomorrow night, I'm going in prime time address the American people and talk about what we've been through as a nation this past year. But more importantly, I'm going to talk about what comes next. I'm going to launch the next phase of the COVID response and explain what we will do as a government and what we will ask of the American people. There is light at the end of this dark tunnel of the past year. But we cannot let our guard down now or assume that victory is inevitable. Together, we're going to get through this pandemic and usher in a healthier and more hopeful future. So there is real reason for hope, folks. There's real reason for hope, I promise you. So may God bless you all. May God protect our troops.
The plan includes unemployment aid, $1,400 direct payments to most Americans and their dependents, tax credit expansions, vaccine distribution funds and state and local government relief, among a range of other provisions. This plan gonna help millions of Americans peoples who struggle during this pandemic. And the shocking reality that it passes without any Republican support. They opposed it while contending it is too large for the moment. Let's me know guys what you think. Thank you guys for watching the video. Subscribe, like and leave a comment.